Welcome back. And if you've been following, you know that we've been working on a drift project. That's been going well. It's been going pretty okay. It's really slow, a lot slower than I would have hoped for it to be. But well, I guess it is what it is. So where are we? A lot of the work has been done. We've removed the rust, serviced the car a bunch of times, and last week I serviced the differential. So before anything else, let's just jump into that. Differential done. Let's see how that was done. So let's just dive into that. So service the differential first.
No. Yeah.
The main thing to do here was to clean up the drain plug and the fuel plug. This car is from 1989, so they were obviously going to be super messed up and grimy. This took a while, but it obviously saved me a lot of time cleaning them out first. And then after that was adding some lubricant, WD-40 for the win, so that they come out a lot easier than they would have if I didn't do all this. So we're done with the fuel plug. Now let's do the same thing with the drain plug.
So I've been able to open this drain plug. This is a fuel plug. I made the mistake of starting with the drain plug before and then struggled with this. So that's why I wanted to make sure I could open this before I opened the drain plug. So now let's move on to finishing to clean the drain plug and then drain the oil.
The reason starting with your drain plug might cause you issues is the fact that sometimes you might not be able to open your fuel plug immediately, and obviously by opening your drain plug means that your gearbox or differential is drained. That means until you're able to figure out the problem with your fuel plug, your car is inoperable. And trust me, you do not want to have your daily on stands because you can't feel something. It's a nightmare. I've been there. Speaking of nightmares, are you seeing how little oil there is here? There's supposed to be almost a liter of oil in the differential, specifically I think about 0.8 liters. And I think any modern car with that little oil in its gearbox is fried. So kudos to the guys who built these cars back then. I feel like they were built with a higher tolerance for failure, I guess. So yeah, the thing still functions and runs as new, I guess, because just added the oil and I've driven it since then and it just runs. So we're done draining the oil. So let's fill the oil. If you're filling the oil, I got this. It was a bit of a nightmare filling the oil for the gearbox because the fuel plug is in a really weird place, so you have to siphon, and siphoning differential oil is a lot more difficult than the other kind of oil because it's a lot thicker. So we're going to use this, and these are oil. Oh, anyone curious, driving the same car, HW90-90, just make sure it's a GL5. So I'm going to take this into my differential and then come back here and pump. Let's go do that. This didn't work for a good few minutes, and that's because hydraulic systems work through pressure, and because there was no fluid inside the pump itself, that means that it could not exert any pressure on the fluid in the bottle. So all I had to do was just flip the pump upside down, pour some fluid into it, some oil, and then just start pumping again, and it would work. So after I was done just doing this like a buffoon for a while, I figured it out and just did the right thing. So it's working now. The reason why it wasn't working before is because I guess with every hydraulic system you have to prime it. So all I took was literally just some oil, poured it into the system, pumped a bit, put it back in the bottle, pumped again. We're good. So now the idea is to just pump this until it starts draining inside there. So I guess let's get to it. As you can see, some of the oil starts to pour out here, and that's our marker that we are done. All that was left was putting back the fuel plug, which I promptly did, marking the job as complete. So say hi to my friends over here, and see you on the next video, guys.